Yo, how you going? It's Leah, this Chann, rep nonetheless. Welcome to Come Box with Chann. I want to see when people come in, if you guys can hear me. Just make sure, because, you know, sometimes you get these little technicalities out here. Why do I look so short? That's weird. I look mad short. Mad short. Mad short. Yeah, that looks super short. I don't know. Today I look short in the chair. I think it's the dimensions of, the dimensions of this screen. Yeah, I look short. I can see it from this monitor. Yeah. Move this desk. Righty. Hurry up, people. Come through. Because we got another special guest. Oh, I know what will happen. I will look back in prospect when I get the guests on, and then I change the dimensions. Hang on. Un momento. So let me just bring the guest on from now, so we can get crack-a-lacking. Right. I'm introducing. Introducing HASIM the Rock RAHMAN.
There you go.
What's up? What's up, King?
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. All the better to see you. Oh, sorry. All the better to see you. I cut you off there, didn't I? You're a man of honor.
That's true.
You came back. You came back. Yeah, I'm glad. You know what? You know that you're two-time heavyweight champion of the world, yeah? You're also two-time heavyweight returner on this show. Like, you're the only person that's came back for a second time. We've got others in rotation that will be coming back, but you are absolutely the first.
Okay. Well, so, I'm here. All you gotta do is reach out. I'm here.
I know, and you've been the best. You have been the best. I've been singing your praises for the whole week. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Everyone loves the interview. Big up More of the Week. Yep. They advertised this on their podcast. Joseph Heron. Have you ever met Joseph Heron?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, you may have. He may have. He knocked us out with Ronnie Shields a lot. Ronnie Shields is his mentor. He was also Manuel Stewart was his mentor. He's a journalist. He's a boxing journalist. I think you would have had to met him before.
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
Yeah, you have. I'm always sure of it. But yeah, so Lisa, guys, can you hear me? Is it mic'd up? Just give me a yay or a nay, because I haven't got the headphones in. Because you know why? Because it just destroys your hair. I hate wearing headphones. It's vanity. That's the only reason why I'm not wearing headphones, because I'm vain a bit. Because I'd be wearing headphones on everybody else's show. Yeah, because sometimes you want to get your comb out and do, you know, the headphones is like, yeah, it's annoying. How do I sound okay? Good. So Lisa said, yes, I sound mic'd up. Right. Everyone's over at Coaches. They be coming through. Don't worry. Okay. So, you're in Maryland now. Where's this? Your other house?
I'm in Maryland. Yeah, I'm in Maryland.
Is that your other house?
No, I'm actually at Ruth's Chris restaurant right now and get some steak.
I'm hungry. Don't do that. Gosh. Remember you showed me your truck?
Yeah.
And that's when it cut out. You showed me your truck and it cut out. I was asking for the West Wing. I was like, the truck's cool, but can I have the West Wing of the house when I visit?
I had to pick the kiddies up.
What kiddies?
My kiddies. I had my little children.
How many you got?
8.
You got 8 kids, Rock?
8.
You're not playing. Active, to say the least, eh? How old's the youngest?
8.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're not playing. Yeah. Any more? You want any more?
I mean, the way I look at it, God made kids, not me. So if it's meant for me to have them, then I have some more.
Okay. Well, as long as that's true. You're just the vessel that produces them,
Yeah,
you know?
like I mean, we know where we come from. So I'm not. If God chooses me to bring some more human beings in this world, then so be it. I'm not gonna run from that responsibility. I'm gonna embrace it.
Are they all from the are all the kids American?
Yeah, they
Eh,
all them.
okay. I was just thinking if they're like around the world or some in different
they,
places.
they all in Vegas.
They all in Vegas. Wow. That's a it's where it works. It works. It works. Whatever works. It's a tidy
They're
big
not. They're not.
family.
They're not all kiddies though. So three of them are
Yeah,
adults.
some are adults. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then five are like little ones,
right,
littler or young uns. Yeah.
right.
Oh, so Joseph said I interviewed The Rock on Pugilist Corner back in 2011. I knew
Yeah,
he'd
yeah.
yeah. So you're gonna have to Joseph at some point. You send me the link and I'll send it to Rock, and then he'll be able to revisit that. Yeah, good. We both sound great. Yeah, you'll be able to see it back. All right now. There's a few points that we wanted to. Was there anything that you wanted to state from the last interview before I start my points?
I mean, I'm gonna just go off whatever you say. Just shoot, and then we go from there.
Yeah. By the way, I'm trying with this Holyfield thing, but Holyfield, he's fighting Belfort. I've reached out to someone to get through for this Eddie Hearn. It was fight week, weekend gone. I think it's a good fight. I'd love to try. I'd love it, even if I wasn't
And
involved or anything.
why wouldn't you?
I know the
Yeah,
back
you
end.
quick 10%. That'd be good.
I know it would be good, wouldn't it? So I'm trying. And we'll see. That's why I say stand by because I am trying. I know I do have also Holyfield's publicists details. I think you do too, but I'm gonna sort all that package out. I was just doing my side first, then I'll go on to the Holyfield side. But big up Ness from the Boxing Voice because he's just interviewing Holyfield like literally a couple of hours ago at his media
Yeah, I'm
workout.
sure they got a big week. This is a big fight week.
He's fighting an MMA fighter. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I mean, strangely enough, I may be there
Will you?
because I just got a phone call about 20 minutes ago. Um, like apparently a bunch of their fights had fell out on the card by them switching from LA to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So my son was just I was just approached about my son. Is he in shape enough to fill in the fight on the card on Saturday? So we
Really? So you can bump into him and just be like, yo,
there you go. Let's do it.
stick it on him. Why not? And see what he says. You and your son, him and his son. That's all you're gonna do.
What's up? That's what's up. Like
Yeah.
let's see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah. Let's just keep it active and keep it trying, And the most high, if he wants it to happen, it will happen.
Exactly.
So we've had a mad week in boxing since the last time I spoke to you. Boxing's just mad. It's just like soap opera. Like one day, in 24 hours, 50 million things happen. So we are going to go touch on the topic of Oscar Valdez. Talk to me.
About him testing positive.
Yeah. Was this a thing when you was in boxing? Or is this more of a talk to me about it?
It wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I mean, anybody who indulge in taking performance enhancing drugs need to be locked up. They need to be arrested. And I ain't people in jail, but I'm saying they just need to be banned from the sport for life. I think it's an infraction that you should only get one track one time at. If you get caught with your hands in the cookie jar, putting performance enhancing drugs in your body to give you an advantage of fighting somebody. I mean, you can kill somebody in that ring. You can kill somebody. know, it's bad enough. You can kill them with your own diligent preparation.
Yeah.
People have done it. Now you trying to enhance that ability? Nah.
It's bad.
I think two things should happen. I think you should be banned from the sport. And I don't ever think you should be eligible for the Hall of Fame. Any world title status you had, you should be stripped. People shouldn't recognize their part of it. And until we start buckling down and being hard on these people who use banned substances, they're gonna keep doing it because they keep slapping these guys on the wrist and they keep doing it again. They keep doing it again.
So do you think so now? So we operate keeping the same energy then. So if you're saying that you think that cheats or people that have popped dirty should be put in prison, that would be a long list of boxers. So Roy Jones Jr. would be in jail.
Anybody, I'm saying I'm being as blunt and as clear as I can. Anybody who used performance enhancing drugs to fight another individual should be banned from the sport for life. They should lose their Hall of Fame status. They shouldn't be able to, ever go get a job. Go to Amazon. Go do something else.
I love Amazon, by the way. But yeah. So Oscar Valdez has been allowed to fight, by the way. He's been allowed to fight. It's been cleared by the Yaqui tribe in Arizona that trumps VADA. So there was no point of VADA testing at all, to be honest. So he still gets to fight. He still keeps his title. If he's caught again, he's on probation now. If he's caught again, he'll get a temporary ban. That's all they're doing. But when it was Adrian Broner, ban. When it was Dillian White, ban. When it was David Benavidez, stripped and ban. When it was Tyson Fury, ban.
No,
what's the difference?
I really think everybody who you named, I think they weren't banned. They had temporarily banned.
Yeah, temporarily banned.
Right.
Yeah.
Should be banned.
Banned.
Right.
Okay.
Find something else to do because you clearly don't have no respect for your fellow human being. If you're trying to use an unfair cheating advantage to put hurt. I mean, it's a hurt business. So you want to hurt them more, and you want to cheat to do it? That's insane. That's insanity to me. Like this ain't baseball with Barry Bonds trying to hit a home run. That's something different to me. But when you hitting somebody in the head, I mean, it's bad enough. We can do plenty of damage without it. Now you going put an unfair substance in you to give you physically make you physically stronger. I mean, that's just I just don't see it. If I'm gonna tell you like this, if I ever found out one of my children fought somebody that tested positive, they might. It would be the legal system will have to get involved. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, would you sue? Criminal suit and civil suit.
Nah, forget the suit. I'm saying if somebody fought my kid and was on some type of substance, and I know about it, I find out about it. It's been like proven after the fight. Then the legal system will have to get involved to deal with me for what I'm going to do to
them. Okay. So when you was coming up in your era of boxing, who was there anyone that popped dirty in your time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely feel like it's a laundry list of names I can run off, but yeah.
So it was still an issue then anyway.
It was definitely an issue, especially the later part of my career. But for me, I don't really want to tarnish nobody's name, but you got some time greats that I know for a fact have done this.
I know, and it's I still like Canelo, even though he popped dirty. He's still number one on my pound for pound list.
How?
because of what he's done. Like, how if someone's pop dirty, does it mean like if you stole something from the shop when you was 14 and then when you turned 41, did that mean every time since 14 to 41 that you walked into the shop you was always stealing from there?
Well, the fundamental error and what I heard what you just said is you talking 14 to 21. You talking about a child compared to an adult,
All
right?
right, 21 to 40.
Okay.
If you stole
So
something at 21.
okay, well, if you sold something at 21, right? All right, maybe that's not. You may not. You 21 and now you 30 or whatever. Maybe you learned your lesson. But how about this? Let's say it like it really is. Let's say you shot somebody at 21, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
say you shot somebody at 21. Do you not supposed to answer for that? Are you not responsible for that? Because this with these guys is they really committing attempted murder. They arming
Mm-hmm.
themselves with they're weaponizing their body more than usual, and they going out creating bodily harm, mental harm to these guys. This is nuts, and we got all these suits that's running around making money off of it, condoning it. It's despicable.
So how about everyone just be allowed to take whatever they want to take and there's no rule then?
No,
Would that just cut it out? Just everyone can do whatever they want. You won't get banned. You can take this histamine
no,
tablet.
that wouldn't be fair either because some people can afford the high end and the best of the best,
Mm-hmm.
and then some people, may get the cheap knockoff stuff, and it won't work as good. So just go on your own merits. Why not keeping the playing field level and go on your own merits? What you are,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
as opposed to needing enhancements. Why do you need enhancement? Enhance your own body with hard work,
I
with
agree.
just work,
Mm-hmm.
just put that
Yeah, I
grind.
agree. No, I agree. But man, it's just super hard to regulate at the minute when one can do
It's
it and
not,
another
not
can't.
hard to regulate. People don't want to lose the money. When you got a cash cow like Canelo, of course you're not going to ban him permanently. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, ever are
Yeah,
you
it's
going to
about
ban?
money.
But
It's about money. It is.
right,
This mic's
about
getting
money
on my
over
nerves.
people's lives. It's about money over people's safety. It's
Yeah,
about money, health. All it is, that's the bottom line. It's the money. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So
don't
it don't
make
make sense to
sense.
ban Canelo. So it don't make sense to ban Canelo. So if he tests positive again and again and again, they're not going to ban him permanently. They're not.
So what I'm saying is there any point of having VADA then?
Evidently not. If they can come up and with if you fighting on tribal land, then no. But if you fighting in if they was fighting in New York or Nevada and
Mhm.
Valdez would have tested positive, this fight would not be going on.
Yeah, I know. Can you tell me about have you've obviously been VADA tested? Can you tell me and the audience what the process is, what they do? Because I'm intrigued about the whole process, how it
They just,
happens.
they just once you want, I mean, they just randomly appear and then blood test you. Take your blood and test it. So like you don't get notice. They just pop up.
Yeah.
So anytime during the fight schedule, or if you on a year-round basis, it's anytime. So, and what's wrong with that? I think every fighter should be randomly VIDA tested. It should be
Hmm.
automatic. I mean, like it's too much. It's too much. It's too dangerous to be having these guys with these performance enhancing drugs hitting somebody upside their head. It's just way too dangerous for me.
But isn't it so expensive to have this? And so a lot of fighters can't afford it
Yeah, but I don't have to be the fighter. The promoter should be paying
to
for
put it in. Yeah,
it.
that's what I said.
The fighter shouldn't have to pay for it. But if you want to talk about you have the playing field level, then pay for it.
Yeah.
Pay for
Yeah.
when it's gonna come to a head is somebody's gonna die from it, and then somebody's family's gonna sue the promoter. They're gonna sue the the trainer, the fighter. They're gonna sue the state. They're gonna sue everything, and they're gonna get a lot of money because they shouldn't be. Nobody should be allowed to circumvent the rules. The rules are there
Yeah.
in place for a reason and for the healthy and safety of the fighter. And I think that us as fans, we letting the boxer down or the victim down because we still watching this guy like we like him. He's exciting, irrespective of him putting whatever he wants in his body, and that's just a shame. It's a shame for boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We've got War of the Week. I just want to shoot his question before it disappears in the chat. He says, Rock, does Rock believe boxing suffered a huge hit when HBO got out of business, boxing business, and is boxing still feeling the effects of it? For US boxing, I would assume, because we don't have HBO.
Yeah, I really don't believe that HBO. It was a huge blow to boxing when HBO when HBO left. I think it was a huge blow to boxing when Floyd left HBO, because once Floyd crossed over to Showtime, HBO really didn't have anybody left anyway. They had very few fighters, and I think times are changing, and these apps are there, the Zone and apps that can, I mean, ESPN Plus. I think they more than making up for the void that HBO left. So I think we're thriving with what we have, and I don't think people miss HBO boxing.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
though I was a regular on HBO boxing.
Do you miss it?
I mean, not really. I get my share of boxing, so whether it's on HBO, Showtime, The Zone, as long as I can see a good fight, I watch it on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, yeah, same. Um, can you acknowledge me? Oh, happy anniversary, Paul Evans and Kathleen. Shouts out to you for 37 years of a happy marriage and another 37 to go. Woo, woo, woo. Hope that was a good shout out. Blessings to you guys. Okay. So did you see the fights at the weekend, the UK card, like Conor Benn and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you in it, you in it. So Conor Benn and Granados, what was your opinion on that? Because for me, Conor Benn, he's 18-0, are obviously the son of Nigel Benn. For me, I think he got kind of exposed by Granados. Granados has been in with the greats. He's fought Sean Paul. He's fallen short, but he's been around, fought the elites. And where do you place, what do you think about that fight? And where do you place Conor Benn?
I thought it was an excellent fight. I thought it was a step up fight for him. I thought he won every round, and I believe that people people put unfair expectations on prospects too soon. Uh, I think that he needs another fight or two. At that level, I think he needs to gradually step up, and I think I fancy his chances in the world title fight when he gets one because he's good. I mean, he's good. Granados give everybody problems. I thought he won every round. I mean, he didn't get the knockout, but you don't knock everybody out. So
Yep. But didn't you think his punching was wild? Like he was chasing after Granados, not cutting off the ring. I thought Granados made him miss a lot, and he didn't readjust, in my opinion, of trying to cut off the ring. Yeah, he won the fight, but how did he win it? Did it look in good fashion? Because to me, it looks very untidy.
Aesthetically, I don't think it was the best fight
Yeah.
like that, but at the same time, styles make fights, and I believe that you can look in one fight, you can look 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, and then the next fight, you can look 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, and then it's the old boxing. They always say you're only good as your last fight, but I think that I would take a ugly win over a pretty loss any day.
Ugly win over a pretty loss. I don't know how anyone can lose. Well, you can lose pretty. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah, you can. I take that back. And did you see what's your stance with the female boxers? Because did you see Katie Taylor with Glangov or whatever her name was?
Yeah, I saw her, but I'm probably going to take a lot of flack for this. But I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm just not a supporter of women boxing.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it. You prefer male boxing. Me too, though. So I'm with you on that. It's not that I don't support it. I like a few female fighters, and that's it. I don't really delve too in depth in it. I prefer the
See,
male boxing.
my problem is like I think that some of the women for boxing they fought so hard to get on the same level as the men, and then they're not really there. Like, what's the 2 minute boxing about? What is that?
Because it's medically some of them want 3 minutes, but it's because women tend to get concussed easier and earlier than, so they deemed the 3 minute. I don't know, Rock, but that's what they say.
You can't have a halfway level playing field. It's just gonna be let him get in there the same way as men. If you're gonna do it all the way. Don't pump fake. Don't halfway do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I just don't. I just think if you're gonna do it all the way. Like go hard or go home.
Yeah, go hard or go home. Yeah, and if you want the same amount of money that the men get, do 3 minute rounds.
Right, do the same thing. No shortcut.
Yeah. So, but what did you think though? Even though you're not a fan, what did you think of that fight? Do you think Katie Taylor's technically sound?
I do think she's technically sound, but to be perfectly honest, that's when I go get food. When the women boxing, that's when I like. I don't watch their fights like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You
you not
I'm,
in it.
Anything that I need to do, I wait till the women come on and get it done.
Popcorn, please. Yeah. Food break. Yeah. Oh no, Rob. Yeah, you might get slandered in the comments when this goes out in the comments. Sure.
Guess what? I know when it rains, it pours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? When it rains, it pours, right?
Yeah.
I've been wet before.
You think you slick, right?
I can handle
it. You got the slickest replies. You got the slickest replies. That's why you got 8 children.
I can handle it.
Because you like to charm. Yeah, I get it now. I see it. I get it. Slick replies. I've been wet before. Yeah.
I mean, so with a little bit of hate this way or a little bit of that, that's cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm like that as well. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Yeah. Some people either love me or they hate me. So it's like,
there you go. Like, what can I do? Are they gonna pay my DirecTV bill? No. Are they gonna put some gas into my truck?
Not in that big ass truck. No, they ain't got it.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to really study too much of what they say.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's the analogy that I take, and I got that from my mum. My mum's like, they're not paying your rent, they're not paying your bills.
Right.
Who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Say what you're gonna say.
Welcome to opinion. Anybody can have whatever opinion they want of me. That's fine.
You don't care. You and your truck and your mansion.
Yeah, that's cool. They got it.
Rock's like this. In the jacuzzi. Oh, what part of the wing shall I jam in today? While all these losers, keyboard warriors in their mum's basement.
No. I don't look at them. I would never say that.
They are in their mum's basements. Half of these keyboard warriors are in their mother's basements. I seen it. They come online. They come and abuse. They've abused me, and they're in their mother's basements. They are. I seen it.
Okay, but I'm saying just because they're in their mother's basement today don't mean they ain't gonna be in
their mansion tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. See, that's the thing. People look at right now and they forget chances go round. People could your situation could change in a heartbeat. You know?
Yeah, that's true. But then don't be so mean, though. Don't come on being a YouTube keyboard warrior, being so mean.
I'm saying if that's what please them, if that's how they get off, then so be it. I mean,
let them do it.
We need them. They create stories. They create these podcasts. They create, they put things out there so people can talk about. So that's fine. I mean, we need them. We need haters. We need
Yeah.
fans. We need everything.
Yeah.
It's about for everything. I mean, they got lane.
Balance.
They
It's
got a
about
lane.
balance, though.
Right.
Everything in moderation and balance. Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
Balance, but some
Never not
people still are just inherently losers.
hustle, then so be it.
Yeah, yeah. You can be a loser and turn into a winner. You
Right.
could be a winner and turn into a loser.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
I know. Come on, I got some IQ, Rock. I graduated from high school, went to college. I did a bit. Now I ended up on a boxing channel and I'm a grime artist. I don't know if it was a waste of education, but who knows, eh? Who knows? Okay, so moving along, Crawford. I tried to say Crawford and Porter all in one. Crawford and Porter. So they went to purse bids, then it got extended, and now I'm hearing that they've reached a deal. In my opinion, I don't think the fight's happening. Let me tell you why. Back about 6 months ago, I'm on record saying it. I remember when this wasn't mandatory and this was posed for Porter to fight Crawford, and Bob, tried to undercut him and offer him 1.5, and Crawford Porter said no, so Bob offered him 2.2 milli or 2.5, and he still turned it down. Now, bear in mind his last fight with Errol Spence, his going rate was 2 million. So why turn that down if that's what you got paid last time? You don't got no belt. Why aren't you taking the thingy? So now, fast forward 6 months later, they still couldn't strike a deal, and it's gone to purse bids, and now they've struck a deal again. Like, in my opinion, I don't think Porter wants any parts of Bud Crawford.
Interesting. But can I address what you just said?
Of course you can.
All right. Well, I mean, I would take Porter's same stance. Like, if I got 2 million, all right, I need more to fight the next guy. Especially if I'm the guy that's generating the publicity. It's clear that Crawford don't bring big ratings and big don't do good pay-per-view numbers. But Crawford, Porter evidently does. So,
Does he?
I mean, he did bet. They did better than Crawford pay-per-view numbers.
Loser today, winner tomorrow. What about happened to that? Give Bud a chance. He's the free weight world champion, pound for pound.
He is, and he's number one on my pound for pound list. And I don't think he's the best welterweight in the world. So,
wow, who is?
I think Earl is.
You think Errol Spence is the best welterweight in the world?
Yeah, Earl Spence, hands down, the best welterweight. And I think that and my take on this fight is interesting, because if I could get that same Sean Porter that showed up for Earl Spence in that fight, I give him a good shot at beating Terence Crawford.
No way. Bud stops Porter. Well, Porter's never been stopped, so I don't expect him to really drop him at all. He's a big dude that fights at 147. He used to fight as a heavyweight in the Amas and all that. But no, Bud Crawford is my favorite fighter with Anthony Joshua. So Bud Crawford beats the brakes off of Porter. He stops Spence.
If Sean Porter comes in the shape he was to fight Earl Spence, it's going to be an upset.
Bud stops Spence, in my opinion, though.
Bud stop Spence. See, this is where
the interview's over.
Dinners or a lot of something. I would take all your money. We would have to rename this your podcast, The Rock Show. So
you just take everything from me. You wouldn't do that to me. Don't be mean.
You got to look at it. You got to look at it like this. Bud was a 135 guy coming up. Spence already right there. He's a big, well, he's a bigger, stronger welterweight. He's a
Mhm,
bigger, stronger. No way could he have made 135 or 140. Like
mhm.
too big, too strong. And the adage is the good big guy will beat the good little guy.
The good little guy, but yet the good big guy never wants to fight the good little guy. We've
Why
seen
don't?
it. We've
Why don't?
seen it.
He does want to fight him.
No, now well, not after this eye injury, but maybe he said when he comes back he will get round to doing so. But
He's
it was
a
about
lot of
business.
a
Oh,
lot of
I've got
business
a
in
super chat.
boxing.
Sorry.
It's a lot of business. So if
Yeah.
Chance is not doing good numbers and Earl is doing good numbers, why would he go 50-50? That
No, I
don't make
don't think he had to go 50-50. I didn't agree with that. I thought Bud should have did a De La Hoya Floyd and Floyd took 30% and knew, all right, I'll downgrade. I'll take 30% because I'm gonna whoop your ass and then I'm gonna be the A side. And he did it and it was correct. I think that Crawford should have did that. So for me, it was a bit of both of them. Why that fight really, when I delved into it, really why it didn't happen. It was silly. Big up Rider of the Storm super chat 4.99. Quarter of a dub on your girl. Thanks, Rider of the Storm. Thanks a lot. Massively appreciated. Can you all hit the like button, please, guys? It helps me, helps my channel a lot. Yeah, but okay. So what I'm saying is, I don't think Porter wants this fight based on what I just told you. And just because something goes to purse bids or a deal has been made, he is mandoed to fight Crawford. If he doesn't want to do it, he pulls out and they have to go down the list to the next contender.
I got
Watch. I don't know if this fight's happening.
I got some more heartbreaking news for you.
Yeah, go on. Break my heart again, Rock.
Between this mandatory and the next mandatory, Crawford will lose.
Don't you like him then? Do you not
I
do
do
you not
like him. I
do
do
you not
like him.
rate him?
I do like him. He's just too small. I just think he's too small for this welterweight. He's a small guy. Keep coming up, 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 up. And I know he's knocking guys out at welterweight. And
He is.
like I told you, he number one. He on my pound for pound list. He number one because he never
Yeah.
cheated and he keep beating guys. He's undisputed champion at 140. Dope accomplishments. He's a beast. But he's too small to keep coming up with these big guys. Virgil Ortiz is a monster. Is a monster. And I just think it'd be too much for Judge right after fighting this grueling fight. He's gonna fight with Sean Porter.
Do you think Ortiz stops Bud?
Okay, um, possibly.
Because he's
I
a
think
big boy, isn't he? But
yeah. Then you got these guys like Jerron Ennis, Ortiz.
Boots.
These guys you can't keep these guys back. They ready. Their time is now. They're coming. So the whole Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence thing should have been done because it's time for them to move up to junior middleweight, and it's time for Boots and Virgil Ortiz to dominate the welterweight division.
Yeah. As the young bucks.
I'm trying to tell you, they gotta go. It's out with the old, in with the new.
Well, I don't think Crawford's, casket ready just yet, Rock.
Okay, well, I mean Sean Porter, and then his next mandatory is Virgil Ortiz. That's a tough
So
back
what
to back.
but Sean Porter's not like he's out the game, really. After this fight, when he gets beat, he just has to do his podcast, do his commentating, because he's not ever gonna this is his last uh,
Hurrah.
hurrah. Yeah. And he's a bit older than ain't he older than Bud?
Okay, maybe he's a year older, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
but 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 Bud's been boxing longer.
Has he? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, both
Maybe.
of them, I think they both came out the 2008 class.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
the way you look at Sean Porter, I don't view him the same way you view him. I think he's a live underdog
He's a good
in the
fighter.
live.
Yeah, he's
And
a good fighter. Not a fan of his fighting style that
don't
much, but
I
he's a
don't
good
I
fighter.
don't I don't think that Terrence is going to put him down. And if
No,
he
neither
comes,
do I.
bring that energy and bring that dog and keep maul him and rough him up. I mean, I just don't think I just don't think Terrence will be ready. I just think that he might out hustle him. He's not going to knock Terrence out, but I just think he might out hustle him.
Because he's a good boxer. No, and I'm not taking anything away from Sean Porter. He's a good boxer. He knows how to point score. But even when I saw him fight Ugas, it was close, man. That was close with Ugas. So, you know,
And you know Ugas beat Terrence Crawford, don't you?
when Amis.
Yeah,
No, I didn't know that.
yeah. So why ain't Terrence knocking
Wow.
him down for unification? That way, if I'm Terrence Crawford, I'm going right at Ugas, grab his belt. If I think I can get it, grab his belt. Then when I go to the Earl Spence table, now I have two belts also.
Two
So now
straps, two straps.
right now when it comes to negotiation, now wait a minute.
50-50.
Right. I mean, even 40. I mean, I got
60-40 even.
yeah,
Like.
I got more leverage that I'm bringing to the negotiating table. And I just beat another guy. You know, like that would have been my move.
Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, that's a good point. I do a news report on that. That's a good point. Very good point.
And on top of that, I'm getting my revenge back for the amateur one you got over me.
Right,
So,
with Ugas. Yeah.
so now I got that, and I'm putting myself in a much better negotiating stance when I
Leverage.
got the Earl Spence. So, I mean that for me, that would have been my move if I'm Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, good move. You should advise him. You should call up Al. No, actually call up Bob and give him the game plan for that. That strategy actually worked well.
Past he got to get past Porter now.
Yeah, so we'll see when this fight's announced. I think they're trying to head for November. I think
But
that's a bit.
If he gets past Porter, I would immediately try to get a unification. If I can't get Earl Spence, I want Ugas for
Yeah, he's not going to get Spence yet.
for multiple reasons. Well, I'm gonna go grab this WBO title. I'm gonna go grab.
WBA. Ugas has the WBA. Yeah, have you gone again? The sound. Yeah, now you're back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna beat the man who beat Pacquiao. So you know,
Yeah. No,
that's it.
this is a good strategy. Okay, at this point. Racism in boxing. Why are you laughing?
It's because I can't believe that's the point.
Why can't you believe that's a point? I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm just saying you haven't even let me ask my question. Yeah, you let me answer my question. Can I answer it, please?
If you prefacing it with that, I mean, it's.
Can I not answer it though?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Racism in boxing. Do you feel that it's okay? So to me, I see different variables of racism in boxing. I see systemic within there, and I see fan bases in there. Certain fan bases go at other fan bases with racist rhetoric. Do you agree? And have you experienced it? And if you have, from which set of fan bases have you? And talk about the racism, if you believe it's systemic from the time that you was boxing till possibly like now.
Well, I mean, I just think racism is just prevalent. Period. Irrespective of boxing, but I mean, I just think, when if a black guy and a white guy is fighting, black people going to just automatically, without knowing anything about any of them, they're going to be rooting for the black guy, and the white people, if they don't know anything about any of them, they're going to be rooting for the white guy. So I just think that's innate in people. But you know, racism in boxing I think it's there. It's always going to be there, and it was there when I was fighting. I mean, if I'm fighting a white guy, that and I'm in their country fighting them. The whole country against me. I mean, I've never been called the N word or anything like that by a white person, but it's still you can feel energy, you get vibe, you know. mean,
You get the vibes. All right, but that's very skated over the surface. Like, so if there's been racism in boxing, how systemically has it affected you? This is what I'm saying, because people say there's racism in boxing. Has it taken away chances from yourself? Did you not get a fight because you was black?
it's not that. Well, one day I could fight, so my fighting, overcame whatever racism or racial issues that would have been a stumbling block. But I do, and I have, and I continue to see, you know, um, some white people get
Not just
ranking.
white people, Latinos, Hispanics.
Just saying, period. Right? Okay. Well, I mean, even when I was going, I saw a guy based on his ethnicity get to be number one in the world. The champion was too tough, so they stripped the champion, made him fight a number one guy, made the other guy fight the number one guy so he could be champion. Which
Who is
he
that?
champion. I don't really want to say no names, but you can do the research. Middleweight, famous father, but
Okay.
you can figure it out. Um,
Mhm.
so they took his title, made it because the champion he could not have beat him, and when he wound up fighting him after the fact that he was champion, then he lost to him. So you know
I'll look that up.
it's been around. You know what I'm saying? You know who I'm
Mhm.
talking about. You get it.
I've got an idea who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it. So
Yeah.
So I mean, this it's been around over and over and over. Like, I mean, come on now. It's when they don't want people to fight certain people, they build new titles. It's there. It's there.
Like the franchise,
Yeah, it's
title.
obvious. It's so obvious. I
Don't you think
mean,
the franchise is like that?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They create titles. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Stevie Wonder can see this. This is come on now.
You said that last time. Yeah, I get you. And would you say there's a specific fan base that you find that's more racist? Because Pacquiao has really go hard, die hard fanboys. Wilder has die hard fanboys. Tyson Fury. I've experienced racism from Tyson Fury fanboys, not the fans because they're normal fanboys, and I've experienced some racism from Deontay Wilder fanboys. So which is strange because I'm black. But have you seen like different fan bases? Would you say one fan base? There's like the Mexican fan bases that they do the same to black people. Have you not noticed it online? I'm talking about not within the fight, but the actual fans.
I'm saying
You're just
that's
saying
what
no.
that you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's where the most egregious fan base and racism occurs online. I mean, if you really listen or read some of that stuff, I mean, it's just atrocious. So
Hmm.
if you're going by that, I mean, people, like keyboard gangsters do everything. They do everything and anything because they're not accountable. They're not held accountable for it.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's when their true colors come out. So I mean, it ain't about what I think. It's just about what's
yeah.
written,
What it
written,
is. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's, I
yeah,
mean, so I mean, like, I just think that this is a business and people need to treat it like a business. It ain't personal. Why do we always got to get personal? You
yeah.
know,
I know.
like, we don't have to get personal. We can go in there. I can try to. I'm one thing about me in boxing. Why I never really had a conscience about it is because, like, I'm not doing nothing to you. You're not trying to do to me.
Yeah, you did say
So
that.
if you knock me out, that's fine. Cause I was
Yeah.
definitely trying to knock you out. So I'm never upset. I'm
Rock
never
said
upset.
knock you out.
Right, but
I'm
I'm not
gonna rock you
you
out.
got that, you got that. But guess what? If you willing, I'm willing, we could do this every day for the rest of our lives or every month or every year, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a fear problem.
Yeah.
So, we could definitely do it. If you can beat me, okay, keep beating me every day.
Yeah.
Show me
Yeah.
beat me for the rest of your life.
Live. Yeah. If you can do it. And twice on a Sunday. And one last thing before I let you go to eat your lovely food, because I'm starving
Yeah.
as well. Good interview and talk points. Thanks, Ali, all round. So Would you class Teofimo Lopez as undisputed? And Devin Haney, if he fights another guy called Maxi Hughes from the UK and takes his IBO strap, could then Devin Haney class himself as unified champion if Teofimo Lopez classes himself as undisputed? First and foremost, do you class Teofimo Lopez as undisputed?
I do.
Even though he's not recognized other than the WBC, all the other sanctioning bodies don't.
But see, that's the thing with these sanctioning bodies. They what I call, they do convenient things. Whatever's convenient at the time, they do it.
Yeah.
When it was convenient for them to make Lemchenko the WBC champion, he was the WBC champion. You know, and then he was a franchise champion. So if he was that and that man beat him, then why don't he get all the laws? You know, everything that goes along with it should be right along with it. And then from there, then you make Devin Haney the mandatory. So you make them fight. You know, that, in my opinion, that's how it should went.
No one wants to fight him. But when you was undisputed champ, there was nobody else that had a strap in your division. So how can there be? How could Teofimo be undisputed if there's a dispute with Devin Haney holding the WBC belt?
Well,
when you was undisputed, no one else had a belt.
But because
Mauricio Suleiman.
But this is just rhetoric from the sanctioning organization, just to get more money, like more.
Yeah, we know.
All right, so I mean.
So is he undisputed? If even though there's someone else that's got a WBC belt, that's all I'm asking. I like Teofimo Lopez. I love the job that he did, but I don't call him undisputed if there's someone else that's got a belt.
About this, do you think it's more than one world champion? Because there's only one world.
Well, there's one world champion for each weight cap.
No. It's only one world, so how can it be more than one world champion?
Because there's a lot of people that fill the world that are all different sizes.
No, I'm talking about in each division, in each weight class, right? You got 140-pound world champion. So if you're the 140-pound
world champ,
how can it be more weight class? Okay, well, it's the ABC or CBS or NBC or Sky Sports world champion. No, it's one world champion. So if you're gonna ask that question, then you know you got to take the stance that it should be only one world champion. I mean, because clearly it's more world champions. Clearly, you know, why can't it be undisputed and a world champion? It's more than one world champion. The world champion is undisputed anyway.
The world champion is undisputed anyway.
It should be. It should. If you're a world champ, if you claim yourself,
that means you've cleaned up. Yeah, you are the world champ.
So it's an oxymoron to have more than one world champion
in the first place.
We only got one world.
Yeah. And then lastly, so if Devin Haney, do you think the best move for Devin Haney is to go and collect that IBO strap, even though IBO doesn't have any Mandos, but it's a strap nonetheless, isn't it? Collect that strap and then become unified heavyweight 135 champ.
Let me just put it on record. I've known Devin since before he started boxing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Me and Devin father, that's like my brother.
I spoke to Bill about 2 days ago on a show, and we was debating this.
Yeah, that's like my family. But I do. If he can grab any strap, I think he should take it. Anyone. But the crazy part about it, nobody wants to fight Devin Haney. Nobody.
No one. They don't, and that's what we were talking about. But yeah, that's. But I said to Bill, I think it's a good idea. Just take the strap from Maxi Hughes and you be unified instead of going over to someone like I think he was talking about Lee Selby, and I was like, nah, he has no strap, so it doesn't matter. But we are wrapping it up, guys. Let me just shout out Andrew Tucker. Thanks, Andrew, for the $5 super chat. Lady Shan Dundam season came through to show my sister much love and respect, Queen. Great interview. Thanks a lot. We couldn't have made it a great interview unless we had this fella here. And he's hungry, and he's a big lad, so he needs to eat his food.
Yeah, my steak sitting here. I'm ready to dive into it.
Yeah, dive into it. Rock, thank you so much for joining me for round two. Massively appreciated.
You already know. Anytime you're ready, just let me know.
I will do. All
Come
right.
to Vegas. I'm gonna get you some more people live. We're gonna get it done.
Oh, that would be wicked. Thanks, Rock.
All right.
Have a good meal. Salute, King. Bye-bye. There we have it, guys. We had the pleasure of having The Rock. He two-time champion of Come Box with Chann. He's the two-time champion. Yeah, because I've only had, like, fighters usually come once, but we've got a couple of people circulating back around again. I think we'll see more of The Rock, Rahman, and Chann. Yeah, so thank you for everybody with all the super chats. Massively appreciated that everybody that came through. Let me shout everybody out. Shall I shout y'all out? I will do. Sammy Ali, Fish, Paul Evans, Lisa Buzel's my sister, TJ, Joseph, War of the Week, Bruce Goes. What's up, Bruce? New Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi Williams, Rider of the Storm, Andrew Tucker World. Andrew, I haven't seen you for a bit, man. You need to come over more often. For sure. The one HASIM HASIM, is 100% authentic. He is indeed. Sammy Ali, if I said that already. Gorgruga, big up to you, sir. Man, it was a good few of you. You was being naughty, Mr. Boxing P for P, but hey, big up to you anyway. Who else do we have here? All Around Strong. Thank you for the super chat as well. Massively appreciated. Late Show 42. You're in the camp as usual. Leon Fight Firm Figures. Diallo Huggy. Hi. Is this an LDBC channel? Okay, that's a strange question. Does it look like an LDBC channel? No, it's not an LDBC channel, just in case you still couldn't engage my sarcasm. Anyway, moving along swiftly, because I ain't got time for that type of rubbish. The Fans Corner, big up to you. Toby Barlett. Yet again, is it Toby that is having the anniversary? Paul Evans, Toby Barlett, the Fans Corner, Andrew again, Diablo, Huggy, TJ. We got everybody in, definitely everybody in. And with that, you know what I'd be doing? What will I be doing? I'll be definitely signing out, won't I? Guys, please check out the new merch that I've got. DundemSeason.com. Grab something. You know, there's something for you. Kids, madre, padre, abuela, abuelo, primos, everything. You know, so grab some stuff and we keep it moving. Thank you all for joining me. Massively appreciate it, guys, for coming over and rocking with a beep. Yeah, thanks for rocking with me as usual. We've got some new stuff coming up on the show. Some new people. Excited. So So anyway, I'll be signing out. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Leah the Chann rep. Nonetheless, Come Box with Chann. Gone. Salute to you all. Gone.
Leah Chann. Fight.